such an honor to have you guys come to my home to kind of hear about an amazing opportunity that is going to pretty much literally take the world by storm. We all know that technology is not going anywhere. It's only going to the next level. That's reality. We all know that social media is here to stay. Today I want to share with you guys two different concepts on how to generate cash flow. Not just cash flow, but passive cash flow. The first opportunity we're going to talk about is FutureNet. FutureNet is much similar to Facebook. We all know Facebook is a billion-dollar company, right? Well, if we can just have a little piece of that, but we all put in a little work just to get a little piece. Because I'm not greedy. I don't hide it, I divide it. I think the more we help, the more we get blessed, okay? And so that opportunity we're going to talk about with FutureNet, where you can come in this opportunity anywhere from $10 to literally $1,600. It's really feasible for a teenager to get allowance and be able to take advantage of this opportunity, okay? And then also, the next opportunity we're going to talk about that I'm really excited about.
Let's talk exclusive about this one for the video purposes.
Okay. So, with no further ado, what I want to do is share with you guys or introduce you guys to, I just say he's the guru of FutureNet, okay? Here on the U.S., he's the guru, he's the man. He's actually going to be taking over this territory, and he's actually going to be flying out to Poland this weekend with the CEOs of FutureNet to talk about how to expand it here in the U.S. So with no further ado, I want to introduce you to you, my guy Ryan, and you take it from there.
Yeah, you guys, I just want to say thank you for coming this morning and meeting with me, us here all together. And this is really special because I've been involved in FutureNet now for over 11 months. I've made over $120,000 just getting us started, and we're just passing 1 million members right now. And what FutureNet is it's the world's first uncensored and encrypted social media network that pays the free user in Bitcoin or gold every 15 minutes, okay? So when you really think about how important that is right now, it's we live in a day and age with fake news. We see that Donald Trump is a complete victim of social media. George Soros is in bed with Mark Zuckerberg here at Facebook, and I always say Facebook never paid you a lucky penny. I admit I have an issue that Mark Zuckerberg took $42 billion and put this into offshore accounts when people were out, when he could have ended world hunger that day, and there's and there's people dying of hunger right now. I believe social media is a proven trillion-dollar industry right now, and there is no reason that this should not be in a complete uprising and a peaceful revolution, that we make it so social media at least pays everyone and no one dies of starvation on this planet. Plain and simple. And I stand for that. That needs to change like now, today. And I kind of look at, like, you look at Donald Trump's background, he endorsed ACN, right? Okay, and you see him turning his back on mainstream media. We're not going to get political here too much, okay, or anything like that, but this thing is that right now, 2017, I am predicting it is going to, the biggest thing is going to be digital human consciousness monetized, okay? And that meeting with cryptocurrency. And so I always say that money is a joke, because we just said this earlier, because this conversation right here is completely priceless. That means that this thing right here recorded, which is right now on Facebook Live, could fall into your hands, that could fall into someone multimillionaire that you know. Boom, it's in Richard Branson's hand. Boom, it's in Donald Trump's hands. It's going to be. I was on the phone with John McAfee the other day of McAfee Antivirus, had a nice 20-minute conversation with him. And we are talking, he's very impressed by FutureNet also. So there's people that are seeing this because this has to happen right now. I always say this, if not this, then what? Okay, if not this, then what? And that comes down to two things that are important in my life. First of all, how I can go ahead, not this order, but I say, how can I make it, actually, let's start off with this. How can I help the most people in a day possible? Right now. And you know, I promise you this, me being right here, right now, in this meeting right now, and you guys being here, this you will find is going to be it will satisfy that at the deepest level right there, okay? And then number two is saying, how can I make the most money during this time also right here, right now, and this is what we're doing right here. So, so we are monetizing human consciousness in relationships. That's what FutureNet does in social media. Right now, with all these social media companies out there that are taking all the $1 trillion and just kissing it goodbye, Kim Kardashian could take out Google today and say, hey, look, here's $1 million, make me popular tomorrow here, and stuff, when some life-changing technology could be at the top of the Google top hashtags, right? Like, we need the world population needs to own the hashtags and stuff and what is popular, so we can build consciousness on consciousness and consciousness. We are actually, what we are doing is we are rewiring human consciousness, digital human consciousness, in a way that we will be able to accelerate trends and change everything from to life-saving technologies and anti-aging. I'm very big into that, and stuff like this, and consciousness and everything, and technologies, and drones. I mean, all these fun things. But here's the cool thing: once we monetize one time, okay, just one time, and you ask again, if not this, then what? What's the best way to monetize? It is through social media, obviously, and social media that pays in Bitcoin. Okay? In this case, it's a 3x10 force matrix, which first of all, you cannot turn a force matrix into a Ponzi scheme. Okay, that's good right there, Donald Trump. And so once that we have monetized our networks one time, what we can actually do is we can change all of consumerism. Think about this. I was just on the phone with Stephen Morganson, the CEO of FutureNet right now. I'm on the board of FutureNet, okay? What we do next is after we monetize in this 3x10 force matrix that holds 88,000 people in the social media level, we then take the basic human needs like organic food, okay? Clean water, filtration that runs off basically solar, right? How about solar energy distribution worldwide? I've already been in touch with the solar manufacturers. We make exclusive with FutureNet. Look, watch this. How about Tesla Motors comes over, electric car transportations, and also Arcade City that it actually, I believe, has the ability. I was with the CEO of that company down in Acapulco, Mexico last week, that they could actually take over Uber, Arcade City. If you're not familiar with that, Christopher David. Okay, so you guys just imagine getting paid on your friends, because we all have Uber friend drivers, right? Or friends of friends that are Uber drivers. Imagine all through the night through your net matrix that is monetized, you've got taxi ride money coming up to you. Oh, you just ended drunk driving because you got enough money coming into you from you look at your glossary and says, oh, organic food, pay me this for the day. I am buy organic food. Global distribution. It was already in your monetization. This is why we always believed in network marketing from day one, but we never monetized. We're always doing business on a social media network that we did not own. So look how things become so simple. Oh, solar energy, free energy boxes were distributed through FutureNet, came exclusive. Boom, geez, I just made $500 last night. I didn't even buy one of those boxes. That's pretty cool, but I'll go ahead and tweet out that on FutureNet, boom, and now more people are on that. So, you see what happens here? And so, some very big things are happening right now, and again, if not this, then what? This needs to happen, and we're open to what you guys think, all your input, how we make this better. But we are now creating, the cool thing about this is we are actually coming out with our own cryptocurrency right now, okay, FutureNet Coin. And we can look historically, look at something called Steem. If you go ahead and take a note on steemit.com, STEEMIT.com. If you look on coinmarketcap.com, you'll see it, and it's about the number 13, number 14 top cryptocurrency in the world of about 1,000 coins. This coin right here was made off of a blogging concept. They basically took Reddit and somehow did some weird technology and turned it into a cryptocurrency. You can do that with, that's the cool thing about these coins. There's so many things that tie into them. My point is this, is that probably started off with 15 people, and look what happened. It's in the top 15 coins of the world, right? Just imagine day one, we already have 1 million users on FutureNet, okay? And not everyone likes to blog, but there's a lot of people that will send an emoji to someone, right? And you can start off with that, just that small transfer of energy into FutureNet rather than writing a blog. With 1 million people day one, what do you think is going to happen to this FutureNet coin? And it's going to be a legit cryptocurrency. You guys, I call this the coin of consciousness, is what I've coined this coin, because really, think about this, is it however this coin ties into the social media platform. Let's say I send you a smiley face, an emoji, okay? I just sent, it's really, I sent you, and look, it made you smile right there, boom, and then it made her smile. Look at this ripple effect, it changed your day. Okay, that transfer energy, look at the ripple effect it has across the consciousness of the world. Whatever you want to call it, whatever your belief is, I just think way out there, okay? Now, and I know a lot about programming digital currencies. My friends developed a lot of the top currencies in the world, okay? And so, my point is this, is you guys, you can come into FutureNet at a grassroots level. That is what has to happen. I've got teams over Nigeria. They're going, shout out to Nigeria, love you guys. I'm going to be hyper-focusing on India here after I go to Nigeria here the next, okay? And you guys are all welcome to join me. That's where this team is going here massively into. I want to end global poverty where we go with social media, monetizing global consciousness. And I want to go ahead and put it into this, this horrible stuff, pedophilia, the prostitution stuff that's happening in these third world countries, because you know what? It's all a direct result of the fiat system. People are working in scarcity mentalities and not abundance mentalities with the wrong parts of their freaking brains, and this needs to change right now. If not this, then what? I truly believe, just like Buckminster Fuller said, the invention guy, we don't fight the system. We just bring something that's so good aside and say, hey, here it is. You'll just step over to your side and walk into it and start doing this, okay? So you guys, I welcome all you guys this weekend. We're going to be in Krakow, Poland. I'm going to be over there. You will see the announcement this point. It's a very special time. You're all welcome to come. But okay, out there in Facebook land. And you guys, I truly believe we are going to change all of consumerism in the world through monetizing this, okay? It is why we have believed in network marketing, all these different product-based companies. How many times has the rug been ripped out from underneath you? Your friends are in this business, competition with all this stuff, right? Buy what you want. But these companies need to align with the people and say, we're going to give all this money back to the people just because we think that much of the network right there. Or else they're not. You go, welcome to the site. And then what happens is this. I've been in talks with Kim.com, if you know who that name is. You guys, the future, after we decentralize the whole entire social media, it only takes, we only have to do it once. That people are jumping Instagram, jumping all these companies, they're not even getting paid a single cent. You're just giving your energy out for free, and you don't, energy done right needs to be an equal exchange of value, or I'm giving more, but it's all out of love. This Facebook, if I'm on Facebook and stuff and you're over here, I'm taking away from my time from you, which is the best form of currency, is my time with you, to go ahead and give to Mark Zuckerberg's bank account right there. Think about it. So we have a moral obligation, once you know this information, to decide if you want to be with us where the party's at, or you go ahead and just keep giving yourself away for free over here. Let's be part of the bigger picture where we can contribute our minds towards this mission. Okay, so I'm going to answer any questions. We'll answer any questions on this, and I know you guys can feel my passion here. And this is just, that's what this is about. I say I don't sell, I only educate. Okay, and we have to after we decentralize social media, where I'm going with this will lead to the decentralization of the internet. Okay, and at this time, I see this as becoming the internet of money. And again, money is a joke because this conversation is priceless. Content is king. Do you know Hollywood has drained all the money and stuff like this, and the attention and all the money through that decay? Boom, that bubble's going to pop. They're running scared right now, just like Facebook and these are running scared because they know this is about to happen. It's hilarious. It's already happened. Okay, I'm already living my lifestyle is proof that it's already happened. And I just look forward to. I want to be able to travel with friends. And watch your families, have prosperity, and we don't need to talk about money or this bill's coming, and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like in the last few months, in the last 2 months, I've been to Cairo, Egypt. I went to London, England. From there, 3 days later, I went to Belize on private islands on 3 private airplanes. I just got back from Mexico, Acapulco. I'm going this weekend to Poland. I was in Serbia and Turkey and. All of Germany. I mean, you should be able to travel everywhere you want to be. It doesn't matter. Money is a complete joke. And let me put it this way. If we look at the US dollar is worth 3% of what it was, think about this, okay? And look, you guys are looking hot for running on 3%. Like, props to you. Props to you. I can't believe we're in a house on 3% of the dollar right now, right? What if we doubled that to 6%, okay? What if we took that to 12%? You can't fathom your buying power right there, okay? So when you're getting paid in FutureNet, you're getting paid in Bitcoin, and the money that you just hook up that's on a Visa, you can spend it or be a MasterCard. It doesn't matter. Let's not complicate it, right? Okay, it's snowing in Seattle right now. Can you believe this? Okay, so you guys, my goodness, so you guys, we're doing the right thing right now. You're exactly where you need to be right now. And once you know exactly where you need to be right now, you have a moral obligation to share everyone else because there's a lot of room for us. It's not about the money. It's about the mission, redesigning all this. It's such a big picture, such a rabbit hole. We can talk about all day long, So you have questions, guys?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Read it again to us. What is the exact compensation plan and how do we get involved?
Perfect, guys. So here's what I love. When I first watched the compensation plan at FutureNet, I'm a hands-on kind of guy with most compensation plans, but this one, I remember looking at it, I was like, oh my gosh, let me see. I made $7,000 my first month in this, which was almost double what I had made in any other network marketing company. I'm a Bitcoin miner. I made $4,000 at BitClub Network my first month mining over there. So when I came and made almost double what I did on this little thing where people are making 50 cents here, $1.20 here, okay, we'll get the compensation plan more. I was blown away. I said, this is something special right here. And I've been studying the concept of incentivized social media for just as long as I've been studying Bitcoin, which is 3 years right now. So for me, it was a match made in heaven. I couldn't get away from the idea that this money needs to go back to the people. So you guys are going to get a 50% check match on every single person you tell about this. So when I made $7,200 or whatever, Carth, you brought me in, this made $3,600 right there on a check match. That's not bad, right? I'll take that. $3,600, right? Pay my Ben's payment for a few months.
All day.
You know, right? So, okay, and then, you know, so how this works is broken down to the 6 3x10 force matrices, okay? Each matrix holds 88,000 people, okay? And it can be these same people rolling through these matrices. 3 people on the first level, 9 on the second, 27 on the third, 10 levels deep, 88,000 people. The first matrix, $10, the biggest one, 1,000, 25, 50, 100, 500, 1,000. 10, 25, 50, 100, 500, 1,000, okay? These matrices, all right? One-time buy-in. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you come in for $10. It pays out like $40,000 because it's 50 cents per person that falls into this force matrix, okay? And when I say force matrix, that means as the company becomes more popular, it creates a snowball effect with all the people that are already pre-existing. They're signing up people, they're signing up people, so it creates this avalanche that fills into your matrix. Let's say you never signed anyone up. All of a sudden, boom, I've got my downline on my front levels. His name's Beavis Boy. Can you believe this? It was almost like, okay, this is like the truth. It was like Beavis was brought in my life for this example. It's a reminder every day. Beavis Boy signed up for $10. I will show this to you, okay? I don't sign up anyone, just he's ready, you know, whatever. Dude has made over $500 off, I swear, I show it to you. $10, Beavis Boy. If that's not like proof that we live in a matrix, I don't know what it is, right? So anyways, you know, so I've seen this. I can show it to you. Beavis Boy, I don't know who the heck you are, but, you know, so thank you. You know, so so the second matrix is a one-time buy-in of $25. So let's say you're in this $35, $10 and $25 right there. Okay, that second level matrix, I believe it's a payout of $140,000. Each one of these matrices is a break-even point of 20 people only in a matrix. Out of those 88,000 people, okay? So that means if a spillover comes in, boop, you got one, he gets 2, you don't need to sign anyone up, still you're just chilling, okay? Because my dad's tripled his money, he's done very nicely this year, he hates social media. But now he's like, I like social media because it pays me, that's all I like about it. So those people get 2 people, also you got 20 people, you need to do anything, okay, broke even, cool. But this company has long-term plans. I don't want to say, obviously on video, because I don't do the stock market at all, but it's almost kind of like you're getting into buying a portion of Facebook is how this compensation plan, as legally as I can put that right now, is disclosure purposes, right? I'm not saying stock, whatever, but the math breaks down, okay? The math in this, okay, so just imagine off $35, this is paying about $180,000 right here. Why not, right? Sure beats scratch tickets, sure beats those stupid pull tabs at the bar that I did for the first time in my life with some friend there. What a waste, right? So the next one is a $50 matrix, but and then 100, I always tell people, when I came in at the $185 level, this is what I did. You want people coming in at the $185. I tell people this, you want to trade with me, you're going to spend at least a one-time fee of $85 that's going to put you in 3 matrices. And let me tell you, this makes it so cool because this is going to give you the ability, you can say this is where my standard for me to coach you. Okay, one-time fee, $85, no monthly. Okay, 3 matrices. And what I tell people is, and I have a video on this, 8.5 minutes long, I'll send to all you guys, we'll put it the link in this thing so you can watch it also, is the 2 things that you do each day in this 5 days a week, just do it 7 days a week, 10 minutes a day is the commitment to this, for me to show you how to make really big money, okay? And these are the 2 things that you're going to do every single day. 1, you're going to max out your friend invites on social media every single day within FutureNet, because you're going to get so many friend invites every single day. I've got over 11,000 something friends. Okay, I'm going to get why FutureNet is better than Facebook here in a second on some utilizing ways here in a sec, okay? And also, you're going to promote, and you're going to have a product-based company. In this case, you'll have one after this presentation that you preferred. Okay, we're not going to mention any names. You would market on this thing right here, okay? So, I'm going to take my shirt off so you can go hot. You know, my ass off.
Hey, you want to have to do that?
No, I like it's probably good. It looks good.
Okay.
So the second thing is you put a post on there about the company you're representing every single day, all right? So you use 1 post a day and max out your friend advice. That's simple as can be right there, okay? And so and then how you can monitor people that are training with you because they're like, hey, I'm not having success. They're like, okay, well, let me go to your FutureNet page and take a look at this because you're mentoring some of this case, okay? And you're like, oh, your friends list says you got 20 friends, you've been involved, and there's no way you should have like 250 friends right now. You're slacking there, so looks like you need to pick that up. Oh, doesn't look like you posting every single day either. It's that easy for training these people. You see how easy it is? You just trained them not only for FutureNet, but you also train them to be trained in a different Bitcoin opportunity that you're marketing on a social media network that's getting paid. That there's 1 million people that are getting paid in Bitcoin every single day, right? This is like shooting fish in a barrel when you've got reputable companies that you're marketing on FutureNet, okay? Because there's a lot of lazy people that are more into Kim Kardashian on Facebook than there are everyone on FutureNet. Where are you going to find 1 million users getting paid in Bitcoin, first of all, every day? That got the memo about Bitcoin, okay? That are actually entrepreneurs also because they're on this platform getting paid. That's not Facebook right there, right? So on this one, the perfect way to package this experience is to have a reputable cryptocurrency opportunity that you can stand behind and put onto FutureNet. Because now what you're doing is you're putting on Facebook, you're putting, hey, join me on FutureNet. I'm getting the heck off Facebook, guys. Check it out. Boom, they're coming over here. They're signing up on your free link. Now they're over here. Now you're hitting these people up on FutureNet. They're getting paid. You don't even know who you just send all those friend invites every single day, right? So now when you do a post, you can see how many people that are seeing your Bitcoin opportunity, right? So those are the two things that you do right there. Now let me give you the why FutureNet. We'll do a little more. Let me finish off compensation plan, then we'll get into why it's better. Okay? Why compensation plan? Total buy-in of $1,685. Okay, is the biggest package. So 1,000 to 500, the 100, the 50, 25 to 10. Okay, $1,685 total one-time buy-in. It is a race to get that point because let's say that you come in at $35 and then you bring her on underneath you and she comes up to 35 and she's like, oh, but I want to go ahead and jump up to the 50 above that, okay? She would fall underneath you in the first two matrices, but you would pass her up on the next matrix at the 50 right there. You see what I'm saying? So it becomes a race, but it's among friends. So, but every day, okay, so you want to say, hey, I'm going to move up, so, just heads up, you do that too, that type thing, right?
I like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Work as a team, but I remember I came in at $185, the first 4 matrices. And Paul and Mateus, my mentors in this, said every day there's people filling these $500 and $1,000 matrices. At the 1,000, if you do the breakdown, break even, again, 20 people per matrix, we're talking $50 a person right there. The second one, 500, $25 per person right there, right? These are the people that really get it. So what I have seen is a shift is when you jump up from above the 100, this is what I have personally seen, okay? When you jump up from the $100 matrix into the 500 and 1,000, you're dealing with people that really understand this, okay? That maybe they were in a presentation as deep as this right here, because usually I don't break it down this deep like this, and you guys are like, I'm all in. Especially with that FutureNet coin coming in, knowing that we have a cryptocurrency benefits coming for those that come in right now at the full package at $16.85. So I don't know the benefits of that exactly yet, but we'll have that next few days for you, okay? So stay tuned. But you guys, that $16.85 payout buy-in right there is a $2.1 million payout. Okay, plus a 50% check match on everyone that you everyone on your immediates. I've got 300 people on my front lines right now. That's rad. Okay, so but just imagine now you put another person through this. You're making a 1.05 million check match off your best friend or whatever the relationships are here. So you guys, it's too good not to partake in this right now. You guys, we really are, there's a battle going on for freedom of speech, okay? You could just run a business off of this. Just run it for just your freedom, And say freedom of speech, uncensored social media. I see what's going on right here. It's really, really bad. We have to stand up for that so importantly right now, okay? And I honestly believe that FutureNet is more important than voting. I just do. So, on a global scale. Questions?
Could you explain real quick on, basically how everything that you send, every message that you send on FutureNet is totally encrypted, as opposed to how people can hack into your Facebook?
Benefits, where I'm getting right now, benefits of FutureNet over Facebook, okay? All right, so encryption is really, really important. This is the world's first, let me say it one more time, uncensored and encrypted social media network that pays the free user in Bitcoin, okay? Great. This is cool. All right, so anyways, I got it. All right. Anyways, okay, so that's cool. Now, the highlights of this are, first of all, unlimited friends. Facebook, they want to contain knowledge. 5,000 friends? Come on, Mark. What? Why? You know? I want to interview Mark Zuckerberg and say, why? How come you never paid the people? You can find out a way to pay the people in that long. How do you even look at yourself in the mirror like that, you know? I'm so keep it good here, you know, but the thing is you can have unlimited friends on this, which is important. As we expand human consciousness, ideas come out, we want to build blasts in the newsfeed and have that thing do decent right there, have a good exposure. And on that note, you can actually click on each post has a popularity button. Get this, so your friend's post you can see, or your own. So not only can you see the likes and comments, you can see how many views each one of your posts have had. That's great, right? I think in Facebook you have to create a fan page, and then you got log in your fan page and take a look at this. Oh, okay, now you're back in your personal page, and like you're just doing circles, you know, like just trying to get information. I like it just right there clean. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then also another thing is that the messenger is encrypted. So right now people use things like Telegram, for example, or as encrypted messenger. Okay, like I like encryption, right? We all need to, and this will help prevent people from having their identity stolen more. And then for banking stuff, you don't want to send a bank account number through someone unless it's encrypted. But I don't have an issue sending. Okay, so so Telegram doesn't pay you at all, but using FutureNet for free pays the free user like 2 to 3 cents a day just for using encrypted messenger service on there. Okay, in Bitcoin, which I'm thinking it's going to double this year at least. I really with this ETF thing going on, I think it's going to double. And then what else you got in there? Just the scalability of being part of something, right, that you own. You're partial owner in this. So, am I missing highlights about that? Yeah, I just like the fact that you get more exposure. I see this as we add more friends on there and you max out your friend invites, that you will be able to raise your own social status in what we're going with Bitcoin for all of you. So, that's what we're doing.
Any more questions? I think you might have.
Go ahead.
I have a question. So you were talking earlier about how FutureNet is bringing other businesses. How does that portion work?
Okay, so these are entrepreneurs. I mean, most people are going to online marketing anyways right now, right? Like, I just like saying, I've got 2 daughters. I like to, no one tells me where to go in my day with my kid. I tell you that right now, but I respect my friendships and relationships, right? So when I'm home in the country, I'm with my kids. But, my point is that we have the smart people on FutureNet that heard about it, that took action, that signed up for free even or whatever, are part of this. They're entrepreneurs. These are people that see something that makes sense, they take action. So you just took up the level of the cool people up a notch, and now more filtered into this platform a little bit. And it's condensed right now, but we're at 1 million. Look what's going to happen when we hit 1 billion users on this thing, how big your networks are going to be. Okay, so we've got a mobile app, FutureNet, download it on the thing. You want to make sure that you get signed up underneath the person. We'll talk about structuring properly here, make sure things all done. But again, in closing I can't really think of any. Also FutureNet has its own shopping portal. So my friends that are flying down to Los Angeles and stuff, in LA, I go get my flights, and I buy my flights straight through FutureNet. It finds the lowest prices. I was like, man, really, you're beating? He's like, man, I'm gonna beat, whatever, Priceline and Expedia and everything like that. And you can actually shop through eBay and Amazon through this also, through FutureNet as well. And we have a whole rev share thing also. So I've got a video playing on there of me buying my Mercedes-Benz in Bellevue with Bitcoin. If you type in Benz and Bitcoin on YouTube, you'll find me at the top.
Can you tell us your website? What's your website?
My website is bitcoinbenz.com. Okay.
Bitcoin
Does that say Bitcoin Ryan?
Bitcoin, right?
Okay.
I know you got it. They don't see the bins on there.
BitcoinBenz.com. Okay. Check it out. What else we got? Okay, so you guys, there is a lot of opportunity right now. I'm not trying to tell you to stay just with FutureNet or anything like that, but I will say that anyone involved in the crypto space, it is very important for people to monetize, and we embrace this social media. There's no way that any other company is going to be able to catch up with this. I mean this, you couldn't have done this in a binary compensation plan. You couldn't have done this on a monthly fee thing. You couldn't have done this. These are things, it was this, I was in Egypt the other day, a few weeks ago, okay? And I went to the pyramids just honestly to just really take the knowledge of being there. You know, and understanding how the strength of the pyramid, you know, just my thought, okay, that's where I was, okay? And it's a life change. Go do it, it's fun. Anyways, so surfing camels. Anyways, my point is, I don't see anything touching this at all. Like, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. The wheel's here. Just hop on it. Any other questions at all? No, please. Oh,
okay, and I was gonna say, everybody here will get his personal information so that you can have direct contact. You know, one thing I believe in business, and I love that he said, one thing that's key to me, and this is everybody that I'm working with here, is integrity. Okay, and just keeping it 100% real. That's just the type of brother I am, and he knows that relationship there. So if you call him and he knows you came in, it's not like he's gonna go, well, you know, just come over in mine. He's gonna make sure everybody is set up.
Yeah, exactly. You know, for sure. And this is just a really, when we monetize, just the relationships just change. You just feel the energy change different. This is how we're supposed to do this. This is amazing. So I'm just going to throw on WhatsApp. You can contact me. I'll give you my phone number right now, guys, so you have it on WhatsApp. And again, I honor all the relationships. Just so area code for USA +1, okay, 206-396-9778. And go ahead, my Skype also, okay, is Ryan, R-Y-A-N, dot Conley, C-O-N-L-E-Y, 206, okay, there you go. So just hit me up on there, and we'll make sure all the teams just really grow from this, you know, so looking for all you guys to see us, you know, being on board with us on FutureNet. Ryan.Conley, R-Y-A-N dot C-O-N-L-E-Y 206. Okay, BitcoinBins.com.
So I just want to thank you for, you know, coming out,
thanks for
really sharing everything. Everybody, let's just give Ryan a round of applause for coming out.
Okay, thanks for joining on Facebook too. All right.